Okay, before anything even gets started, Jeeves had done this thing and he would not be quiet about it. Let me see what he's got to show us.
Yeah, everybody's ready with the new AVM project. They brought me up here because I was rhyming from the rap. Say it again.
Auto rap?
Yes, auto rap. Because that's how I rhyme. And that's how I rhyme. Wait. How many times? Never mind. Anyway, this is my new producer. And we're gonna get silly. We're gonna hit you with the 9 milli. Show me some rhymes. It's that quick, you couldn't hear it. Is you ready? I don't think you're ready. Smelly in my feet. Because Jeeves is silly and feet. Okay, we'll try this another day.
I'm not even sure why I even let that happen. Anyway, welcome back to the AVM project. Today I wanted to do kind of a review, because that's why I called it Batman v Killin. Everybody. Because I don't think he killed everybody, but I know there's a lot of people that's like, we're Batman, not supposed to kill people. And I felt I wanted to talk about 1570mm, real IMAX, and a little bit of the review itself. And also that Batman's not supposed to be about killing, but there are other stories and movies where Batman's killed before. But we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I saw the movie in West 68th, Manhattan, in New York City. And that is the only real IMAX in New York City. And you're like, wait, no, there's IMAXs everywhere. What are you talking about? Not really. Old school IMAXs were like filmed by this thing called 70mm. And it's to make these gigantic documentaries. And the IMAX that you have probably seen, you've probably been like, that is not that huge. I don't get, why am I paying $20? And I hear you. Although my favorite ones, what I like to call fake maxes, is 34th Street, Penn Station, and 25 AMC. Also, what's awesome in 25 AMC? Prime. Try Prime. Prime is a really cool way to see a movie in a theater. Now, like I was saying, I went to West 68th Street, AMC, to the only real IMAX. You can't miss when you go to this theater, because the IMAX is there. I had to show it to myself. And just so you know, my photographer right here, my I guess YouTube photographer was my friend Everett. Went to go see IMAX over there. IMAX Batman v Superman. I just wanted to show you the 70mm IMAX. The only theater in New York City that's gonna say that is West 68th. Now, what's 6mm, 70mm IMAX film? What is that? It's not normally done, and only for documentaries, for humongous 6-story tall movies. I'm gonna show you something I found in YouTube. I don't make money out of this, so I don't think I can get in trouble for doing this. Yeah, okay, now I wanted to show you, like I said, this little thing about Interstellar. Let's take a look. Now let's take a look here real quick. See the difference? That makes the excuse me. That tells you word-wise which is bigger than which, 70mm or 35mm. 35mm are your average movies you usually watch. See, it's still pretty not easy to separate. Even when you do good digital copies on a huge IMAX, it still doesn't come out the whole way. But when you record it that way, it just goes from huge to blam. Now, moving on forward to the movie itself. But before we start anything, let's talk about how this movie is not the first time a Batman movie has killed somebody. Let's see what we got over here.
You finally learned to do what is necessary. I won't kill you. But I don't have to save you.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. Yeah, no, okay. We'll get back to that later. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. I totally loved it. I know a lot of people was hating on it. I loved it. I mean, from the beginning where it starts off close to the end of Man of Steel, except on the Gotham side, because in this universe, Gotham and Metropolitan is next to each other. And you see houses taken over, and it starts to make sense because in a world like we are, where terrorism is like nonstop, and I'm not saying that's something you want to do, but making a story connecting to that much
most of the world doesn't share your opinion, Mr.
destruction like makes more sense with and makes the superheroes not so clear. There's there's a shade of gray in between. Now, Batman did his usual story pretty good. I liked how he was kind of broken, not completely broken, but kind of in confused because he wants to save Earth, but things don't go perfectly. And then Lex Luthor gets involved. He's the junior Lex Luthor Jr., and to be honest, that was the one thing in the movie I wasn't really feeling. The actor's not bad, but I wasn't feeling his version of Lex Luthor. Lois Lane did a great job, like in the last one. Martha, that's Superman's mom, she actually connects to the movie pretty decently, I thought. And movie itself, Batman is not trusting Superman after what just happened in Gotham. He has to wear the suit again. He's got to be Batman again. He's got to be that Dark Knight returning. Superman, on the other hand, does not agree with him, how he rolls. He seems like just a straight up, I don't care, vigilante. And in the process of that, you got Lex Luthor trying to figure out, how can I use this? I can find stuff that can cause problems to Superman, mess up Batman in the process, and this in the process another lady comes in, and that's clearly Wonder Woman. I can't remember her name, but she's a pretty good actress. She was in Fast and the Furious 5 and 6, and I think she did a great job as Wonder Woman. Everybody's like, oh, I think she did great. I can't wait to see the Wonder Woman movie. Ben Affleck himself, if I had a reason to make fun of Ben Affleck, I would have attacked it. But to tell you the truth, he did a great job as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And Martha Kent, who actually ties into the story pretty decently. Yeah, some people call it cheesy. I think it was well written. But I'm a Zack Snyder fan, so I like his work. Throughout this movie, without giving nothing away, just how it continues from Batman and Superman looking on both sides, Lex Luthor trying to control the world, and all the things that come in between, and Wonder Woman trying to figure out, she finds some stuff to figure out more about different people in the world, who I think it's opening up other movies for Justice League type stuff. And there's this one part with Batman, everybody calls it the Nightmare or something. That is where Zack Snyder owned that IMAX part, because like he goes into this dark place, like what happened to the world, dude? And like he gets into this gigantic fight with all these crazy stunt fighting filmed in IMAX where it's humongous, and then out of nowhere these like evil little demons come out there, parademons actually. Does that mean Darkseid is coming? We'll see. But when I saw that CGI stuff mixing in the between as that recorded 50 phage is rough. Okay, I can do this. caliber. Metroland. Metro. 50 pounds film to run with the 50-pound things for IMAX. I mean, it was just you can't compare it to anything else, man. Once again, I'm gonna sound like a fan, a crazy boy fan of IMAXs, and also like the CGI setups for the part where the first time you see Batman jumping in the Batmobile, jumping through the Batcave. The way you just lit it up and just fires it through the waters, bam, jumps in there. I felt like a 12-year-old in this graphic novel IMAX ride. The stunts with Batman, excellent. The CGI connections with Superman, space planes that I don't know the word, but somebody's gonna help me with that word later on. The planes that can fly out there in space, you know, Superman catching those and all that. Like the government wants to control Superman. They're not happy with what he does, and Superman also ain't happy with what Batman does. He thinks Superman's just a straight up villain, and in this Batman, people get killed. But once again, let's take another look. Oh, was that the Dark Knight where Two-Face hits the ground? No, he couldn't have killed him. Batman doing what Batman does. And, you know, in the process, Batman is like, I'm so used to crazy Sepa, I don't know if this guy's a villain or not. Might have to put him down. And,
my father sat me down right here.
That's going on.
Told me what Wayne Manor was.
Bruce Wayne tries to find ways to put down Superman and understand what's going on in the dark side of what's going on, because a lot of stuff is going on. And I think we need to let somebody else get killed again. Let's take a look. Raz's daughter. Yeah, no, I think he killed her. That counts. Moving along. The game, it's not the game. The movie, just for me, what can I tell you? I was so excited. And okay, it's not as funny as the Avengers, but a lot of people is complaining about Batman. It's like, well, I'm saying Batman's not supposed to kill stuff. Should we kill somebody else? Let's kill somebody else. Oh, Batman. What's up with that? He just more okay. He missed Joker, but I mean, he pretty much put everybody down. Well, I got one more left too. Moving on. But one thing, you know, you can't say nothing about CGI connected to IMAX, where stuff is humongous and just looking amazing. I mean, you just craziness going on during the fights against. When it comes to close to the fight with Superman and Batman, that was intense. And he's even dressed as the graphic. Batman's even dressed as in the graphic novel anime, The Dark Knight Returns. He's wearing the same exact thing, without giving anything away. I think Batman in that story wins. I'm gonna tell you what happens in the movie, and I'm not giving anything away because it's in every commercial. They end up fighting Doomsday, which once again I'm not going to give that away.
Well, personally, I would have to say every time Superman goes up with the Doomsday puts him up like he's Tyson with the scoobity-doobity wop wop wop. Grave.
And connecting all these different characters that they're trying to build, like Avengers has, they didn't go exactly like they did, but they're building it up to see where you're gonna go. And I think Zack Snyder's done a great job on Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. I mean, we all were scared that Ben Affleck was like, oh, Ben Affleck is Batman. Ben Affleck as Batman ruled. It was like the best part of the movie. I couldn't believe that was happening. But hey, Ben Affleck. And just so I'm not missing anything, where's number 5? Oh, Batman, what was that, man? That was like terrorist type stuff. Once again, I don't have a problem with these movies. I'm just saying, Batman v Superman is not the first time Batman has killed people in movies. Scoring wise, I'm gonna give it a 3.7. I might give it a. Part of me wants to give it a 4. It wants to give it a 4. You know what? I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I want to see it again. Why am I giving orders to myself? I'm gonna give it a 4. And if I'm wrong, who cares? It's a review is an opinion. It's not the way you feel. Like with everybody yelling about that this new Batman v Superman, you know, I just had to think about, like, what about Transformers 2? Yeah, that made tons of money, but that movie was horrific. I mean, seriously.
Okay, Mo, I know you said don't bring up the Batman and Robin, but I gotta talk about it, man. That is the worst thing in the world.
Shut up, Flacco.
Hey, watch it, Papa. I become Attack of the Clones with my chus.
Like, he's got, like, some really horrific reviews. So I'm like, I get it if people don't like it, but it was, like, so much hatred over it. And, you know, I just wanted to mint 1570 millimeters, and what I thought about the movie, I just wanted to throw that out there on YouTube. And, you know, also fight through my aphasia, because it's always tough. You know, sometimes I need to stop this and get help, but that's what this whole AVM project is about. And also, I got to talk about the fun that I had after the Batman and the Superman Dawn of Justice. I was able to, like, get in front of this computer and dress up like Superman and Batman and just dance around like an idiot. And I was like, that made my day. So this movie was amazing. IMAX was amazing. And then the theater put this in front of you. Can't ask for more fun than that. And that's what you have to do after AVM and aphasia. Be glad that you're doing really well from where you started, and enjoy life. That's what the AVM project is all about. And now that I did my whole talking nonsense because that's how I felt like talking, I hope I've got some more people to watch it, you know. Thanks for checking me out. I'm sure Batman v Superman is probably still out in some places. It is not on IMAX anymore. Like I said, I'm going to put a link down below where it can show you the different real, like, 1570mm IMAXs that can show that. And how to make this into a big channel someday. Subscribe, share. Thanks for coming up and checking out my episode. See ya.